Chaps 26, Olly Murs. It was bliss waking up in bed with no hangover. Jane was already up and listening to a voicemail message on her mobile phone. Hello, this is Radio Essex. We've been in contact with Cosmopolitan magazine about the award you won, and we'd love to feature you this morning, talking through the award night. If Kevin is available, it'd be good to speak to him, but not essential. Charming, I commented, laughing. I added, now you have the award, I don't count. Jane knew I was only joking and laughed too. She called the station back and agreed to go on air with them. Radio Essex said they would call us back, so we sat and waited for the phone to ring. The phone rang and Jane answered. We had it on loudspeaker so I could hear it too. Jane was waiting for her cue as the DJ told the listeners about our story before introducing Jane. Jane paused just for a second and then told things from her perspective. The DJ was very interested in the award ceremony and the celebrities, and Jane chatted about them. My ears pricked up when she mentioned Angela Griffin. The DJ then asked to speak to me. Jane passed the phone over to me, her expression clearly saying, do not do anything embarrassing. After getting so drunk at the awards, I was determined to be on my best behaviour. Thankfully, the first question the DJ put to me was a familiar one. So, Kevin, what did you forget when you woke up after the crash? I answered, if I could remember that, I would not have lost my memory. My stock reply fell easily from my lips. I recounted the fun I'd had at the party and mentioned some of the celebrities I'd met, and then talked about tea at number 10. Mrs. Cameron was lovely and put us all at ease, but the tea wasn't good. The DJ laughed and we continued chatting for a few minutes before it was time to say goodbye. The call ended and I could sense Jane staring at me. The tea wasn't nice. What are you like, Kevin? That's just silly old me. I grinned back at her. The tea wasn't that nice. Life continued for us. We still got occasional media interests and I spent my spare time writing. It was difficult going over some of the more difficult areas of my life, but writing it was really cathartic and helped me sort my own mind out. I was still working at Charing Cross Tube Station. It was a Saturday morning and I popped above ground to get breakfast in McDonald's. It was still really early, but the place was busy with revellers from nearby nightclubs getting a much needed snack. As I queued for my breakfast, I heard someone shout, "It's Olly Murs!" And it was. He was at the counter ordering a muffin, and already people were waiting to grab pictures and autographs. As he left, I got my order and walked after him. "Olly," I called out. He stopped and turned round thinking I was another fan. "I don't know if you remember me," I began, but he stopped me. "Of course I do. Cosmo, best love story. It's a great story. How is Jane?" I was really touched that he remembered us, especially as all I wanted to do was say thank you to him for the time he spent with her. She always mentions it when she talks about the award night. It's her Olly moment, I added. Don't be silly, Olly grinned. I enjoyed meeting you. Your story really touched me. We chatted a bit more, and I mentioned my plans for a book, and he laughed. You should turn it into a movie. Mrs. Cameron said the same thing. Olly just smiled, and I told you so smile. Before we shook hands and left to meet his fans, clutching my muffin, I went back downstairs to London Underground.